Hi, Intro to Algebra. This video is about your quiz on Thursday and how it's going to look. First, when you go into your Thursday folder, you will see these four things. The first thing you're going to want to open is the agenda before you even look at these three parts of the quiz. I'm going to talk about that in a second. So when you open the agenda, you will see a few reminders. Do the work in your notebook first, just like on the practice. You may use your notes, like we said in class. You may use a calculator unless the problem says not to. And you will have 2 attempts. Your score is the higher of the 2 on each part of the quiz. First, open Skill Quiz A. That'll bring up a document. And for right now, the questions are not showing, but of course they'll show when you're taking your quiz on Thursday. It reminds you to put the problems in your notebook. So show all work in your notebook, and then put your answers on Schoology. Make sure that you're labeling your work and keeping it organized so it's a good reference for you later. And this you must do without help. So there are 2 questions here in part 1. I think that each part will take you about 5 minutes, no longer. This one might be even a little bit faster. So here you've got to put numbers on the number line, and you've got to put some numbers in order. And don't worry, the numbers will appear on the day of your quiz. And then you can do skill 1 of the quiz. Next is skill 2, operations with integers, and these questions will be filled out. For part 1 and part 2 here, on skill 2, you will not use a calculator. For number 3, you will be able to use a calculator. And then you can go ahead and enter your answers in skill 2, part 2 of the quiz. And then part 3, again, the questions will show up here. You'll do them being sure to show work and enter your answers in skill 3. So again, all of those quizzes are in the Thursday folder. Skill 1, Skill 2, Skill 3. Don't worry that there are 3 parts. As I said, they're all quite short. I think they'll take you about 5 minutes each. You get 2 attempts on each one, and your score will be the higher of those 2 scores. So you may ask, what's the point of having it in 3 different sections instead of just one quiz? And the reason is we want to be able to track the things that you're understanding really well and the things you might need more practice on. So if you do really well on skill 1 and 2, we'll know that you've got those down. And then if you don't do as well on skill 3, we'll know, well, that's an area for more practice. And we want to be able to see that showing up in your gradebook so that you know and that I know what you're really understanding on and what you might need some more help. Okay, so that's how the quiz is going to work on Thursday.